what we have here is a mortar and pestle, and we are going to grind up about 2 centimeters of cinnamon sticks, some cloves, and some cardamom seeds, and as well as what have we got in here? We've got some bay leaves, and 8 black peppercorns, as well as some coriander seeds. So this is the traditional method of preparing spice pastes in Malaysia. Oh, and before I forget, there is the matter of some nutmeg. The recipe calls for 1 mace, but I couldn't find mace, so we're going to grate a little bit of nutmeg into the spice paste. Okay, but not grate my fingers. And soup kambing is traditionally a Malay dish. The most important thing to make sure is that you get the spice paste as smooth as you can. Okay, so over here we are now going to brown the lamb, which I have cut into cubes, and I'm just going to put some oil to coat the bottom of this wok, just a liberal amount. Make sure you spread the oil around like so. I think I can feel the heat rising, and now I am going to brown the meat in batches. So I think we can just about fit everything in. As you can see, it's browning. It started to brown, and what you want to make sure is that you seal all the edges of the meat with that nice brown color. Now over here I've got pre-blended onion. I've got 2 onions, 6 shallots, and some coriander stalks, about maybe 2 bunches of coriander stalks. And what this is the paste that will be fried before we combine everything up together again. And so if you remember the spice paste, spice powder that I was pounding before in my mortar and pestle, I'm going to combine that into here quite carefully. And I'm also going to put some lemongrass into it as well. Turn it on. That looks delicious. Fantastic. Right then. So, I reckon that's about hot enough. But I don't want it too hot because otherwise everything will splatter. The most important thing is to make sure the onion is cooked right through. Otherwise, you won't get that caramelized onion flavor coming through in your dish. So this is the boring bit. What you need to do is you need to make sure the paste is cooked evenly. It's starting to dry up, which is a good sign. As you can see, it's a lot more, I guess, paste-like rather than sort of a liquidy mess with all the onions in it. initially what you want to do is you want to sort of like get all the moisture to evaporate off your dish. And here we go. Okay, so when your paste gets to the point where if you move it around, stuff starts sticking to the bottom of your frying pan or your wok in, I reckon it's the best time to start putting in the meat. So over here I have about 600 grams of lamb, which I'm now going to put in. He also calls for about 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm just going to put some brown sugar in. Maybe I'll put some more. Alright, so now here I've got about 5 to 6 cups of water, and I'm going to now put that in. Wait for it to cook, and it will be simmered for about an hour or so. So this has been simmering for just over an hour, and I'm just going to open it up. Looks fabulous. And now I'm going to scoot over and get these tomatoes that I have quartered, chopped. I'm going to pour it right in. Quite like them a little bit raw. And I'm going to pop these. This is about 3 stalks of spring onions or scallions. All in. Coriander for garnish. And there we have it. This is soup kambing, or in English, goat soup, which is actually lamb soup.